Today we're doing a bit of planting of this fennel seedlings, which I usually just forget, so they've really grown very big. I want to plant them in this spot underneath the passion over here. This is a really small spot outside the kitchen, so I can monitor them. The one thing I've realized is I usually forget to monitor my plants, especially when I am busy. Like this one, you see the way they are growing. They're not as healthy as the other ones. I'll show you the other ones. So I want to plant them here so that they are healthy and I can monitor them every time I get out of the kitchen. It's a really small space. There are not too many seedlings. The ones that will remain, we'll plant them elsewhere. When you're transplanting a seedling, ideally you should transplant it when it's like this, attached to the little bit of soil in which it was growing, and then transplant it as is. Like, do not remove this soil. However, for me, I had planted the seedlings in a bucket. So what happened is, it's been raining quite a bit, so the bucket became soggy. So when I pulled out the seedlings, the soil came off. So what you should do if that happens, just form a root ball, like with the soil around the roots of the plant, the seedling, so that it's not shocked when it gets to the soil. It like easily adapts to the environment that you are planting it in, so that it's easier for it to grow and become stronger. If you do it the other way, most of the time the seedlings actually grow. Like if you plant it like this directly to the soil without forming a root ball, it takes a longer time for it to grow, and sometimes it actually just dies because it's quite hard for it to adapt. Yeah, so for me, I've been just creating root balls with the soil that the seedlings came in, because it's been raining quite a bit, so maji imejaa kwa basin, and it's quite difficult for me to plant it like that. So that's what they look like. They don't look like much right now because they've just been transplanted, but give them a couple of days and they look so good. Alright, so let me show you the grown fennel, so that you see what they look like when they grow. Hey chickens! These ones are perpetually hungry all the time. Okay, so I don't know if there's anything I'm more proud of than this plant. Look at how big it is. This is my hand. Okay, but it's so big. This is the fennel plant. Ikiwa adult. I think these ones are overgrowing, so we might leave them to just form the seeds, because the seeds are phenomenal. I love that flavor. So they taste a bit like, if you've had star anise, the flavor is sort of similar. Or if you're a fan of licorice, that black candy, that's what it looks like. So it tastes like that. The flavor is very, very light and tender, so it tastes really nice in salads. You can eat it raw. Oh, actually there's one flowering here. I hadn't noticed. Alright, so this has been my pride and joy. I don't know if there's any gift that has been giving like this jalapeno plant. Look at this big jalapenos, and it is so good. I've had jalapenos so much in the past couple of months. We're in January. I love that flavor. Like I wake up thinking about it. It is so good. Kwanza, these ones are green and they're not too spicy. I don't know if they're usually a green variety, alafu they turn red, ama there's a red variety and a green variety like hohos. But they're so good. If you want a plant to have in the garden that will keep on giving you produce, because it's a perennial plant, this is what to grow. And then these two mahindis are yellow mahindis. Okay, you can't see, but we've just cooked some right now. I'm gonna show you. And then down there we have minji peas. I got some asparagus from the ASK show late last year, like around October, and the guy told us to just plant them. We don't even need to water them, they will grow. But for some reason, mine have not been growing. I don't even remember the instructions he gave us, because there are so many instructions on how to grow. Like there are so many instructions, but I forgot. So when I planted them, they're just there. I'm just waiting for them to grow. So easy. This is asparagus. I was so excited. Ideally, ndio hii the asparagus spear. You see, that's what it looks like. But it should become like thick. Here is another one. But now I don't remember the instructions he gave us, because there were so many. If you do what, it will do what. This is what, it's not very clear, but this is what it looks like. So the spear should come from the ground like so. So I don't know, I don't know. I don't remember. So this was, I'm just waiting for them to grow, because so you have a ton of chia seeds here. These chia seeds, I usually just plant them for the sake of just keeping them, because it's such, so the seeds come from here. Is it focused? You see inside these two things. So yes, it's easy to grow them, but by the time utoe hutu to vitu, like it's so much work. I'd rather go to the supermarket and buy the seeds, but it's a lot of fun to grow them. So I just grow them for the sake of, oh my gosh, I have grown chia seeds. We planted them here the first time and they've always grown, because sometimes they just fall to the ground. So when it rains, they sprout up. I've never planted them again. I just planted them once kitambo. Yeah, but like if there's someone who needs sage, call a sister. I've got you. Like, you know, the thing with herbs, the more you cut them, the more they grow. Look at all this sage. I don't even know what to do with it. And then this is lavender, which I don't really even use in cooking. I should research what to do with it. I obviously use a lot of rosemary, and also the more you cut it, the more it grows. So like you see here, it was cut. Then if you cut it, it grows more to stems. So it becomes big like that. If you see the way it started, it was so small. Then we have mint here, which I've just divided into many places, because last year I had mint and it died on me. So I have divided it so that we have many different plants. Alafu it grows in different places so that it survives. We have oregano here. That is lemongrass. This is phenomenal with nyama and also pasta. Also like to use it in eggs. And speaking of eggs, this is dill weed. It's phenomenal on eggs. Like whatever kind of eggs you're making, phenomenal. Hata kama ni eggs ugali na mayai, add some dill in it, you will love it. And of course this is arugula or rocket, which is my favorite green boga. I'm dressed to leave the house. This is Monday and I was to do a delivery or jam today to a new customer who ordered last evening, but by today morning they hadn't confirmed, and I didn't want to go where I was going with the whole package only for the person who ordered not to confirm. So I just decided to stay in the house work from home and then wait for them to either confirm or decide whether or not they're gonna buy the jam. So they confirmed, but for tomorrow. So that's why I decided to do some gardening, to plant kidogo, and then leave the house. So yeah, I'm gonna maybe have a light snack, some lunch, and then leave the house. I haven't been doing a lot of gardening, but I've been thinking about planting a few more things, especially here in this garden. Not everything is doing so well. Like, I was so excited to plant this pak choy, but sijui nini inazikula kula huku. You see the leaves. So I don't know. I think when I do the delivery tomorrow, I'm gonna take you with me, and then we're gonna go to Simlo Seeds and ask them, because I realized that they have a lot of knowledge of how to plant the seeds, what to do to avoid them being attacked by weeds. I'm gonna go actually ask them as I think I'm gonna go buy carrots. Tunaona nini kwa hapo. I'm also keen on buying some herbs. Alafu we'll see what's up. This is the yellow mahindi I was talking about. It's so sweet. It's not sweet corn. It's just yellow. Sijui inaitwaje, but it's so nice. Ni tamu. Like, it's sugary. As I had mentioned, I had a couple of deliveries to do at the CBD today, so I headed over there. But the first delivery was to do, the person who's coming to pick it up was late, so I went into this budgetwear just to check out clothes. Then I realized, I'm gonna be late because I had another delivery in Parklands. So I went and did that one, and then came back to town to do this delivery instead of just chilling in town, basically wasting time. So I'm just in CBD doing a bit of delivery. The person I was supposed to meet to do delivery in the CBD was super late. I was supposed to meet her at 9. I got to town at 10. She's not there. So I decided to come do my other delivery before Westy Parklands. Then I'm getting back to town. That customer was the nicest customer ever. Like, all those people who buy from you for the first time, and they're so encouraging, so nice. So next we are going to town to drop off the other jar of jam, and then we do the errands, which is buying jars, going to Marikiti, stuff like that. The only person in the mat I've just entered. I've stayed there for like 10 minutes. I just decided to walk. I'm sure Amat will reach me on my way to town. So I've done all my deliveries. Next, I think I'm going to go to Marikiti to get fruits because the market closes at 2. Right now it's midday, so I'm gonna go do that. Poa. Niko sawa, asante. Umefika? Hata ijakuja bado. Umefika? Sawa, asante. Zinaturning zinakuwa red.
Kwanza ni tamu sana. Red ni tamu, ni red. Wadani? Ni red. Type ya hiyo mtu.
Oh. I usually get my fruit from Marikiti whenever I can, and I got there and got my tree tomatoes for tree tomato jam. I also got some oranges and lemons to make marmalade. I got sweet potatoes as well as leeks. Basically, by the time I was getting out of there, I was carrying heavy bags, and I needed to look for a specific jar that I use for sample products, which I looked for forever. Yani nilitembea hiyo town, I didn't find it, and I don't know why it's out of stock, and last year it was just very easy to find. So I just walked around for a good long while with my mizigos trying to look for these jars. Been walking for the past 20 minutes looking for a place which sells glass jars, particularly the small sample sizes. I usually have sample sizes, and it's been very difficult to find them. So I'm just walking around looking for them. Hoping nitazipata. I'm hoping downtown. I was here last week and I saw a shop that sells glass jars, so I'm hoping that I will find them, because the regular store I buy them at, they don't have them. They seem to be out of stock, so I'm just hoping I get them because people have been asking for them. Okay. That 12 will help. Around 5. Got this chapo chipo. It's basically a chapo with chipo inside, and then kachumbari and the sauces you like. You can also add samosa or smoky if you want. It's carb overload, but it's so good. I don't know. My gosh, it's so tambo. And that was my day, so thank you for watching. See you on the next one. Bye.